Kenosi Malebye is a Johannesburg-born and Northwest Province-raised pastry chef. He's the head pastry chef and creative director at Les Creatives restaurant in Bryanston. His approach to pastry is non-conventional. At Les Creatives, he crafts food sculptures to bridge the gap between visual and culinary arts.
My approach in pastry is mainly I sculpt a lot, so my pastry is sculptures mainly.
Okay.
Unlike, I do make cakes and all that. I get 1,000 orders a week, but because it's a different approach to pastry, and it's one that is explored in Europe quite a lot, but in South Africa there's not much of a platform.
I mean, you have lemon mousse and moringa in front of us, so I saw those. I was like, okay, interesting times.
Exactly, you gotta approach it with different flavors and something that we can identify.
I heard you don't like using sugar.
No, I don't.
And you use interesting things like moringas and very indigenous ingredients.
Yes.
I'm assuming that was a conscious decision. Can you tell me why that was?
It was funniest thing. Let me tell you the reason why I stopped using sugar. In Paris, I would sit in a freezer, in a walk-in freezer, making all types of desserts that you needed to mold and everything. About 400 a day.
Okay.
And we would eat the ones that break, and until then I can't.
Yeah.
I'm off sugar. I just
So
can't.
you had a sugar overload.
Exactly.
Right.
So maybe in a couple of years I'll be back to normal again.
Chef Kenosi says his mother was his biggest inspiration. Being the last born of 3 siblings, he was always by her side. After resigning from his telecommunications job, Chef Kenosi decided to pursue his culinary passion full-time. Just 6 months later, he was in France.
We've been cooking. In my head, I was like cooking right there, and suddenly the standard was way higher.
Yeah.
And I had to jack up and be quick.
Take me a bit into the challenges of that journey, because I know good things and challenging things happen at the same time.
Yeah.
So there you are basking, enjoying, learning all these things, but at the same time, there must have been struggles that every night you went back to your lodgings and you're like, oh my God, take me through that.
There were struggles, and I'm grateful for them, because those struggles actually made me. It wasn't an easy journey at all. Some nights I would walk home with tears in my eyes, crying. A grown man like me.
Imagine.
And with tears in my eyes, dripping down my face, and not because the work was difficult, but because there were other, when you think you're going home and you don't have much to spend, you don't have much to eat, you're living on bread and coffee because it's affordable.
You walked out of a kitchen that had
exactly
the most expensive ingredients you can think of, and all you're walking home to is the bread and coffee.
Exactly, but things like that, when you reach the utmost, what you see at the utmost bottom, it's actually, if you can make it through that, you can make it through everything.
Is that how you feel now?
That's how I feel now.
Through that.
Having gone through that, I don't think anyone can throw anything at me that would break me. I would be happy if or when I have an institution that teaches, but not just teaches the cooking, but teaches everything in the industry.
Teaches the life of a chef.
The life of a chef, teaches how mixologists and guys that specialize in chocolate, this chocolatier, all that in it as a whole. It would be really, really, really. It's something I would really love to do.